Go. Good morning, Lily.
Good morning. Well, you're trying to multitask.
Me too. All right, let me see. So my camera switched around. Ah, Lily. We forgot to flip my camera. I'm live, but there we go. Good morning, everybody. We'll get started in a second.
Morning.
Good morning. Hey, Joe.
Good
Ooh,
morning.
someone's wide awake.
Morning.
Ooh, you guys are pumped today.
Now we're going to get you guys going right now. Lily.
Miss Ibarra.
Here to make some money.
Oh, you're not a mister?
No, no. Or a Mrs.
We found the missus. There you go. All right. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Good morning, guys. I'm so sorry that I'm a few minutes late.
No, 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 no. We're realtors. I'm the only one that's on time, me and Lily, and everybody starts to trickle in. So you're perfectly fine. Give me a second
It,
here.
in my defense, it was like such a real estate morning, like on the phone with the buyer, going over numbers, trying to get the PowerPoint presentation going, like delayed to call a seller. So just, one of those blessed Tuesday mornings in the business.
We're fortunate we get those calls, right? Some people don't have them. All right,
Yo,
give me a second here.
100%. Absolutely.
Before we get started, everybody, we're going to do a quick overview on what we always do here. Give me a second here. I'm going to share my slideshow with you. All right, everybody, welcome. All right. I got Chris as my guest today. He's going to deliver well. As you guys know, I've been doing this for decades. I actually know Chris's mom. Me and his mom started in this business at the same time. What we do here, everybody, I show you how to get listings. Number one, I show you how to flip properties because when we run our ads, that's what we come across, everybody. And the reason I do this is because all of you bring us deals. And I can, if some of these are good enough, I'll work it with you. I'll teach you how to do flips. And on some of these, if we don't like them, we're going to turn around and we're going to sell them. But this is what we do in this community. You guys are going to meet each other. You guys know Chris. Chris is going to make himself available to you. You guys can network with him. He has a large social media following. Okay. Now, in this community, everybody, just to catch you guys up, every Tuesday is open to everybody. What we do here is, again, we're going to show you how to get a lot of listings. This is what we do on Tuesdays. On on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we're only that's for our monthly subscribers, and we give you a little bit more meat. Okay, we show you what we do, how we run our business on Wednesday, how we convince homeowners to list with us, and on Thursdays is our technical side. And I look at your business just as on the outside. But for the implementation members, I realize that a lot of you guys are doing real estate. You've been doing it for a long time. But unfortunately, when I look at your business on the inside, you have so many holes. Imagine a ship on the water with tons of holes, and you think you're floating, but actually you're sinking, and you keep taking water out, and the boat goes back up. I show you how to patch up all those holes so you'll consistently get a business. Guys, the last time I represented a buyer was 25 years ago. All I do is sellers. That's all I do, and I flip. And what I do is I give my buyers to outside to other agents in the office. So that's what we do in this community here. Okay. Invite a friend. We always are looking for more people to join us because, like I said, if I show someone I get a listing and you guys come across an opportunity, I want you guys to send it to us. And just to recap, okay, you guys know how I run my business. Some of you are new. I haven't seen you before. You know how I run this business with everybody that's in the community. We have 18 things, 14 things that we do, and these are part of it. And today, Chris is going to share his part, which is social media. which Chris doesn't know, but I would stalk him because his social media is so damn good, right? I started stalking him and mimicking some of the stuff that him and his mom do, right? But Chris being the leader. So this is accessible to all of you. You guys can access my portal and take everything we do. But the only difference, guys, is that we change what we do. We used to change it every 3 years, then it went to every year, then it went to every 6 months. Now it's like we're adapting every 3 months because they keep changing the system for us. And to confirm everybody, by the way, we're going to do a hard stop at 9:50 because then I'm going to go over to the implementation members because Chris is going to deliver a little bit more. But let me confirm with everybody. See, when you guys go to Zillow right now, I was even shocked. Oh my God, my inventory. I'm at 28 properties. We just loaded one yesterday, and on Friday, we're loading two more. I'm going everywhere now. I only used to do the city of Whittier and what touches. We're going everywhere now, and I'm partnering up with other team members in my office. The other day, I was driving to Almani, and I didn't realize Almani's far from me. Okay. So I texted my team member and I said, why don't you just show up? Because she was going to meet me there because I'm going back to the office. Well, I was already close to it, so I got there. Point being is what we're going to teach you, and with the help of Chris with social media, we're going to do the same for you. Okay. So right now, let me go back here. Right now, it's going to be a hard stop at 9:50, okay? And then we're going to restart at 9:55. I think I told everybody 10, but we'll just restart at 9:55 for the implementation members. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you, Chris. I kind of copied you, okay? I kind of copied you. So I see how you do a lot of your stuff. So I do two different things. One is I do what I call the realtor's edge, and I kind of Chris does it in different ways. I'm going to learn from you a lot today, Chris. But through the edge, I get a lot of realtors who send me flips. Okay. Then my sellers, I reach out to a lot of sellers through social media and they call me and they tell me they see me everywhere on social
Yeah.
media and on land. Okay. Then I do this. I don't do buyers, but I started doing buyers because it's our responsibility to help agents in the office, like Chris helps agents in his office, to bring in buyers to make sure you guys have food to eat. Okay. So that's what we do. Overall, what happens is that social media has been such a big part for us. We really, really, really need it. That's my social media, everybody. Now, I want you guys to respect Chris, right? To have him here, it means a lot. So I'm going to come off camera right here and share my screen. He can't see a lot of you. So if you don't mind, guys, I want you all to get off. Make sure you show your faces. And we're all going to welcome Chris at the same time as loud as you can because he's going to pour out everything he has for you. And these are secrets that he doesn't share with a lot of people, but he's going to share it with you. So everybody on the count of three, I want you to say and show your face, say, welcome, Chris. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome,
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 Chris.
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 Wow.
Yeah.
You got
Welcome,
nobody's,
Chris.
I've never done that. Thank you. That's my first time ever doing that. I feel like I'm on Zoom all the time. That was amazing.
Hey, you know what? You're on Zoom all the time. You're such a humble guy. I texted him the other day and I said, hey, Chris, would you mind sharing da? And he goes, yeah, I want to be just like you. Chris, you are bigger than me. What are you talking about?
No.
You're like a social media movie star. They put you on Zillow, they put you on Tom Ferry, they put you everywhere.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm still a real estate agent, and my goal is to sell houses. And truthfully, Angel, like one thing that has been your superpower is to remain consistent for what is this year 37?
Oh my God, why are you aging me like that? I started when I was
No,
10.
well, I think there's a lot to be said because everyone's looking for like the silver bullet or the magic pill. And I think, what's been so impressive about you and why I admire you and why you guys are also smart to be listening to somebody like Angel is it's not easy to show up and adapt every day for 40 something years, especially when you've made it to these levels of success or you have your flips and you have your rentals. You do it because you love it. You do it because you're motivated. You do it because you're hungry. And I just don't think that's not normal, right? And if you guys have been in this business for any length of time, you can begin to see that. So what I have today, I'm super excited. I want to be mindful of the time, and 40 minutes is definitely not going to be enough to rip through this presentation. So I'm going to go as quick as I can. You guys, I really don't mind being interrupted. So however we want to approach it for the sake of time, I suppose if you're going to be here for the 10 o'clock session, then save your questions for then. But if you're not, then, do whatever you got to do because I want this to be valuable. Am I good just to rip through this, Angel? You want me to just get
Go
started? Is
right
that
ahead.
cool?
The show is yours. They all welcomed you. They're ready to hear what
Let's
you have to
let's
deliver.
Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and as I do this, I'll give you guys some background. I'm from Southern California. My office is in Norwalk, pretty close to where Angel is. I know him through my family because, truthfully, I think probably since I was born, Angel has been a name in my life because my parents are in this industry. I'm a first generation American. My family's from Egypt. I was a lawyer in a past life. I've been a real estate agent since 2017. In the past 12 calendar months, not year to date, but 12 calendar months, sold 41 listings. This year, we're on pace to do about 50 million in volume. Um, and content, social media is a big piece of it. So I want to break down for you guys how I make 20 plus pieces of content from one listing and why this is so important, especially the market that we're in today. Um, so when I think of marketing, I think of big brands like Nike. I think of movie studios like Sony, or I think of brands like Disney. When they are releasing something, when LeBron is dropping a shoe, they don't just share with you the shoe. There's a whole campaign that leads up to the product. And I think when we are selling a house, we have the same opportunity to show the world that we're not just like selling this house, but we're selling a product and there's a whole build up to it. The other thing that's important about having a lot of content or marketing about each and every one of your listings is many of us are not like Angel that have 28 active listings. All of us aspire to be that way. And one way to help you get closer to that is to show the world how much business you're doing. And if you don't have a lot of business, you can make a lot of content or marketing around one listing, and then suddenly you look like you're way busier than you are. Next thing is sellers love to see it. Houses are sitting on the market longer, right? Depending on what city you serve, the median days is more than 30 in a lot of cities that we're selling. So if we're having a house that's going to sit on the market for 30, 40, 50, 60 days, how are you providing service? What kind of check-ins, what kind of communication are you providing to your seller? And what are you showing them that you're doing? I've never had a listing expire and not rework with me. And I know for fact it's because I check in with them every single week and they see us actively marketing. This is how I'm able to do it. That is kind of how the market's changed. So we need to over deliver. And then the last piece is to collect data. Angel's big on data. If you don't have numbers, if you don't have analytics, you're not able to pivot and do things better. So I'm really big on sharing a lot of marketing for a single house because one piece of this is leveraging it for more listings. The way you leverage it for more listings is by having data that you can then tell a story with. And that'll make more sense as we get into it. I'm going fast, y'all. So tell me like to stop, jump in, digital hand, whatever. Big question is how do you do it? Angel's like, you're on the internet, you're always everywhere, this and that. How do you show up like this when you have other stuff that you need to do? It's really three pieces to accomplish it. Number one is plan ahead. If you have a listing in 3 weeks, you need like when I say listing in 3 weeks, you might know that you're going on a listing appointment in a month. Begin manifesting that you're going to sign that contract. As you're manifesting that you're going to sign that contract, when you're scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through YouTube, wherever it is, start bookmarking ideas because it's coming. That's part of the preparation. So plan ahead. If you've signed the listing agreement and you know you're taking pictures in 2 weeks, that is the opportunity to start brainstorming what you're going to execute and how you're going to execute. Do not save it for the night before, especially if this is your first time trying to sort of over deliver and go over the top. Number two is batch record it. I'm not trying to return to these properties over and over again. So Angel talks about selling in his local market, Whittier. I wish I was only selling in one neighborhood, but because so much of our business is referral based, because I'm just at a different point in my career than him, I'm all over. And I have listings in San Diego all the way to the valley and everywhere in between. And that works for me. If that's going to be my situation, I'm not going to come back to that house 2, 3, 4, 5 times to film the marketing. I'm still running a business. I batch it. The one time I'm there, I bang out everything, including what I'm going to be sharing in escrow and post closing just sold. And then the final piece is get all the media at the beginning. It's a little different for me now because I brought my marketing guy in house. I have somebody on payroll who is doing video for me, so I am not forcing me to get everything right before the property launches. But before I was sort of running my team this way, I would get all of the content beforehand. So if you have a listing that's going to be dropping, in 2 weeks, and you film everything a week beforehand, as best as you can, try to collect everything, because that's how you prevent things from falling through the cracks as best as you can. Stop me if you guys have questions. Okay. Can you hear this?
Loud and clear.
You cannot hear it?
No, you have to, if we're sharing your screen, you have to go, you know how.
I don't know how. Well, I kind of know how. So I go to audio.
And then on the top on the right-hand corner, it tells you share audio. So when you hit the share button, it gives you the option. Hit the share button,
Yep.
and then on
And
the
then
top right corner,
share sound. I
there
see
you
it.
go.
Share sound. Optimize for video sharing.
Great job,
Share.
Angel.
Angel, then I shared the wrong one. Yeah, great job, Angel. What a tutorial. Okay, let's see.
I'm old, but I have some technical background.
Can you guys see my screen still?
Yes, we can.
Okay, let's see if I go back to full screen, and then if you guys can see this.
We
Can
see
you hear
a
it?
screen within a screen.
Could you guys hear the audio?
Wait, good
Yeah.
Yes, we
morning.
can.
I am on the way to meet with a prospective seller. He is right in between this Eagle Rock Highland Park area. I wish I could give you more details. It's not official yet, but let me know if you're interested in a property like this. Houses like this in this neighborhood go very fast as soon as they hit the market. I'm trying to put together like a VIP list as soon as I have this thing locked down. Let me know if you're interested. Right here in the Highland Park, Eagle Rock area, gonna be a very cute house. Let me know if you guys are interested. Let me know right here.
So what you guys just saw right there, I didn't come up with this. I'm not sure if you guys follow Jimmy Mackin or Jimmy Mackin. Can you still, I want to go full screen because it just looks better. Can you guys still see me? Oh,
We can see you.
we still, okay. So we need to start marketing the listing even before you have the contract signed. So when you're approaching competition, everybody is generally presenting the same thing with some different nuances. Angel has refined a process, but what we have done is begin marketing the listing and prepare for the appointment before we step in. And this is one way on social media. So this was me
Chris,
filming
not
it
to
on the.
interrupt. Are you
Yeah.
are you trying to share and present it in a full screen right now? Because we just see it with the pop-up right now.
Oh, my bad, Brian. Dude, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to share my
You might
Canvas screen.
you might have to share your desktop, not just the specific browser, so that we can see.
Okay, I'll just leave it there for purposes of time, and you guys can see it here. So, can you guys see my whole screen now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm comfortable. We can leave it there. So the goal with this, y'all, is to be sharing it before the listing appointment. So I am posting this on social the day before or the morning of. And I do this via a green screen. I can explain to you guys how that's accomplished later. And I stick a poll on it. Are you interested? I am showing the world that I'm selling more houses. I'm showing my busyness, my activity, that I'm obviously going on this listing appointment. But step two is showing the seller at the listing appointment that at the time, 12 people have voted on it. Now, between you and I, a handful of these are real estate agents. Dan is in San Diego. This guy's in Reno. This guy's in Tahoe. I don't know where this guy is. Maybe that's a consumer. This guy's in Alabama. They're not all in the local market, but it still shows two things. One, I'm working for you before I even get there. It differentiates me from the competition. Two, it shows the world that I'm selling houses and I'm active. I really think a big piece of our productivity is from the world seeing that we're doing real estate related activities. And it's just always such a nice little moment. I won't tell you that I sign every single listing, but I know this moves the needle. Here's another example. Beachfront. Can you guys see this one with this dude from the Dodgers? So bad, I don't even know his name. What's his fool's name?
Hattie would know.
Whatever. So exactly, just another creative way to share something on social. Beachfront off-market opportunity. I was going to the listing appointment the next day. Do you want more details? It was during Dodger season, and people clicked on this. And when I went to the listing appointment, I showed them the activity and interest in their place. Everybody is showing them the MLS. Everybody is showing them that they make videos now. What separates you? Right? What separates you? So think about that. If you're not on social media, that's okay, because we're doing the same thing via email. This was the subject line. I'm about to meet with a potential seller. Like all 70 people, I can't see anybody in the Zoom anymore sharing screen. So I'm sorry, but I can see the number at the bottom. All of you guys could do this today. Even if you don't have a listing appointment that you're going on, you could talk to somebody in the office and you could start a conversation with somebody else's prospective appointment. Like I'm marketing my appointment, not even the listing. Good morning. I'm not sure if this is for you, but I'm going to meet with a potential seller at 10 a.m. who's thinking about listing their home. Can't give away too much info, but I can say homes like this typically sell above asking within a few days. If you're in the market, reply to this email and I'll get you on my VIP list. The moment I can share this with you, sincerely, Ned. Feel free to share this email with anyone you know who's looking to buy. And there's the response. It's a no-brainer. Do you guys like that one? Is that a good one? I can't see faces.
We love it.
Super easy. Jimmy?
Great stuff.
Oh, I love it. You guys are so sweet. Let's keep it ripping. Okay, so moving to this next slide is the just listed carousel. So I'm not all about videos. I'm all about marketing. Part of what I believe in is giving my seller a weekly update on the marketing activity, everything that went out with their house. So like what new escrows, what's open nearby their house, what's new to the market, what's recently closed. In addition to that, how many showings did we have? Did we receive any offers? What communication happened? And then finally, what marketing went out there? What was the analytics? So we are making these carousel posts. I have all these templates for you guys to go ahead and rip off, but these are just listing photos. I'm looking for new ways to share photos. And as you can see, they're just the pictures laid out in a way that is more appealing. And if you were to scroll through this on Instagram, you would see that it was a carousel post. That's one type. So if you guys don't want to do something on Canva, right? Like this is too complicated. The watered down version is just sharing your listing photos, right? I'm not telling you that your listing photos are going to be viral, and they're certainly not going to be what gets shared a gazillion times, but not everything you're posting on social media is to be an influencer. Not everything is to be going viral. What you are doing is trying to serve your client. So photos, in my opinion, are a no-brainer. Weave that into your social media calendar. Number three, I'm sorry, I see the chat jump, or I see things, is if there's a question, awesome, how can we contact you after the Zoom? Yeah, so after the Zoom, it'll be really easy to find me. I can give you my social. I'm on school as well. But yeah, I'm super easy to get a hold of. I don't want to spend a lot of time watching these videos. Can you hear it?
Yes.
That's going to be all we play. I'll scrub through it so you guys can see. There's no talking, there's no walking, there's no words, there's no nothing. This is my unbranded horizontal listing video optimized for the MLS. I'm a social media agent, but I'm a real estate agent. You see what I'm saying? The MLS has a field in which I have to put an unbranded video. The MLS gets an unbranded video. You see what I'm saying? This is accomplished very easily because what I do is film the house one time. I don't know why this is not loading. Film the house one time, this very pretty stuff. Like the professional videographer does this. This is what you see every listing do. This is normal stuff. And then this video that's unfortunately not loading is me delivering an intro, me delivering a middle section, me delivering an outro. It's not filming two entirely separate videos. It's not them having to walk through the house and make it more complicated to film the entire house again. It's me taking a few talking lines and weaving it into this unbranded footage. I'm really sorry it's not loading for whatever reason. This to note, like, so this is more granular depending on where you guys are at in the process. This is horizontal, which means it's optimized for YouTube. Brian is on this video, on this call. Every single listing that goes live, Brian gets the email when the YouTube video is public. He launches my retargeting ad. in the YouTube video is a link to the website. That's one way that we capture leads. But this is horizontal because it's optimized for YouTube. If you're not trying to be on YouTube, or you don't want to run paid ads, or you're looking to stay on Instagram, you don't need to shoot it horizontal unless you want to make this video for the MLS. I hope I'm not losing anybody. It's a little bit granular, but there's differences between this. Number 5 is a local business spotlight. This is one of my favorite ways. I'm not going to make us watch this. You can scan them and watch them if you wanted. But what I want to explain is why I'm making these videos. This allows me to connect with the community on a different level. I have sold 2 homes, 2 listings of restaurants that I've profiled. 2. And it's because we're real estate agents. We're looking to meet people. We're looking to talk to people. Content is oftentimes the excuse that puts me in the room with people that I otherwise not would have been able to communicate with. So the 2 things that I want you guys to recognize here, this one, if you were to watch it, is a B-roll style video, meaning it was shot on an iPhone. I'm not talking on screen. You'll see me on screen, eating, dining, enjoying myself. This is the easiest way to capture it. And this is the option that I do because I have to feed my photographer after every listing. I have to feed him after I'm done with this. So I take him to go eat. We're not done with the job yet. Film this go down, record a voiceover. I record a voiceover explaining what they just saw. Voila, I get this kind of video here. This one is me talking on camera. You know, it's like me, I had a script prepared. It definitely took more effort to be prepared. The thing that I like about these local business spotlights is if you were to watch them to the end, I always say, when you're in the area eating at this papusa's place, make sure to check out my listing on 123 Banana Street, right? That business is promoting my business. Now I am on their social media. I'm living on their page. I just love these. I just love these. Let me see these questions. If there's anything, if you guys have any questions, please jump in. Creative
This is
short.
some really good stuff, Chris. I
Is
hope
it
they're
good? Thank
listening
you.
to you because how you're I see your stuff and I go, I'm gonna go check out that place. That's good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So what you guys need to understand, especially with the content, is it takes so much time and so much effort. What's the effing point with all of it, right? Like I'm not just trying to entertain people. That is one component, but I'm trying to sell houses. I'm trying to have conversations. Angel said something earlier that was like so on point that probably went over a lot of people's head. His clients are like, I see you everywhere. Much of this stuff is for my clients, my sphere, to have a reason to laugh at something that I'm doing, right? It's still up to me to start the conversation. But when somebody comments on a video, ha ha ha, and it's one of my clients, that's my opportunity to send them a message and say, hey, did you check your email? I just invited you guys to this client event. Hey, did you see the open house we're throwing down your street? We're all looking for reasons to make phone calls. The content is my conversation starter. Y'all feel me? Easy?
Oh
These
yeah.
videos these videos right here are trending ideas, right? So this one, like if you were to watch this, is more current. This was a trend that I saw more recently, or like a recent viral video that inspired me to make this to promote this house. These ones are a little bit older. They're timeless ideas, but as you're scrolling and you see things that are creative or inspire you, you need to save them. You need to scroll with purpose so that you can revisit them later. So if you were to watch this video, it's me being told a secret, and all I do is pick up running. I'm holding a cell phone. It's like a joke. I'm literally just holding a cell phone. Filmed it in 30 seconds.
I was
It,
tired watching that. You ran so fast. It was like, oh my God.
I did, and that's what made it so funny. But it was effortless. That's a $2.5 million house. I thought it was a professional video. There was nothing in there that was like inappropriate. When I get to communicate with my seller what I did to market his house week 1, in addition to 60 people at the launch party, in addition to 1,000 postcards mailed, I can say with confidence that we had more than like 100, I don't know how many thousands of video views between this, Zillow, the MLS, and everywhere else. Think about this, my friends. Zillow and the internet is doing like 80% of your job with marketing. Like if Zillow is doing 80% of your job and the MLS is doing like 10, that just leaves 10% for you to start turning over some stones, right? So keep in mind, I am doing a lot of this because I want to be actively marketing the house to keep my communication up with my seller in weekly updates, especially as houses are sitting on the market longer. Think about this. During COVID, could I make 25 videos for a house? It'd be fucking lunatic. The house would sell after the first 2 videos. And then I'm sitting on like 22 videos that I paid for, spent all this time on. It don't make sense, right? But as the market has changed, we're making a lot more content. We're being more strategic with it. Adapting. Angel was talking about adapting. How is your marketing adapting to what is going on? Because like we have a job to do. How are you doing it? Number whatever number on the list, 7 is the vertical branded. This I'm going to show you because this is actually the horizontal one that wasn't loading, and it's going to make sense. Oh,
Chris, do you go ahead? I
no,
can't
it's
hear you.
okay. I can't hear it either, but that's okay because the point of this is this right here. Like this is the proof is in these little nuances. Do you guys see how skinny this video is? It's an Instagram reel. In
Yes.
the original video, it was for YouTube, so it showed the whole house. I didn't have them film the video twice, right? Like I'm selling houses. I'm not selling as many houses as Angel, but I'm selling a lot of fucking houses. So I don't have time to film the same video 3 different ways. So that video you're looking at is the same one that I would have showed you earlier, but it's just punched in. You tell the video guy to film it in 4K or 1080 by whatever. I can let you guys know that. You film it in the highest quality resolution. Make sure you're centered. And then they just cut the edges of the screen and boom, you're down there like in the middle. And then now look at this next scene. The genius is in the nuances. Do you guys see what you see here? I've dubbed this called the triple stack. I don't know if that's like the appropriate term, but I feel like I've named it that, the triple stack. This is 3 horizontal videos. That's all it is. This is the YouTube video stacked on top of each other 3 times to make it vertical. It's the same video just getting played at different times to show 3 different videos. You guys see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So I
Don
didn't
has,
have
Don
him
has a question for you, Chris.
hit me.
Go ahead, Donna.
Hi, Chris. Sorry, this is going back to the barcodes. How did you get them all on the barcode?
How did I get them all in a
I know
barcode?
that may be a silly question. I'm a little old school, so you got,
No, no,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah,
no.
go back to that. So you see the barcode where you have the
This right
video?
here?
Yes, how did you get the videos on a barcode?
Yeah, so depending on so man, I love QR codes. So you'll
Yeah,
see later in my presentation, like, look at this. That's my for sale sign. That's a dynamic QR
right.
code. I program that to every property. So when you scan it, you go to the property website. Yeah, QR codes are great. So like if you're in Canva, you can just make your own QR code. So like in Canva, you can literally just make your own QR code. I think there's a button
Oh,
literally
okay.
right here.
So you're going to Canva and making the QR code, correct? So I
for
can go
this
to
for this for this presentation for my for sale signs, those are dynamic QR codes. Those get reprogrammed because I'm not printing a new for sale sign over and over again. So if you want that guy's information, his name's Justin. He's like a local dude. He just handles the technology. I am a
okay,
little similar to Angel in the sense of like
okay. So
outsourcing some shit.
so I do want his contact because that's really important for me. But I do want to say when you go on Canva, do you just download your video and create a barcode?
No, you literally just type in the link. So you just put in whatever URL and it will generate you the QR code. So for example, I'm working on a webinar. You can see all these little notes of my
Uh-huh.
webinar. That's tomorrow night. I would just like copy paste this link. I would go back to here, slap that URL, generate code, bada beam, bada boom. If you
Beautiful.
scan that, it goes to my presentation.
Okay, wonderful. And then you'll send, what did you say that other guy's name was? Julian?
Yeah, his name is Justin, and
Oh,
he's
sorry,
a what? No,
Justin.
no, no, no. Don't apologize at all. His name is Justin, and I will put his number in the chat right now for
Amazing.
y'all
Thank
because that
you.
is relevant. Great guy, Justin.
Okay, that was it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So next on the list is the story post. So not everything has to be on the wall, but the story is really where you build a lot of trust, and the story is where you get a lot of traction. So I think like an appropriate social media approach is organic things like this that disappear after a day or so. And then obviously the wall is sort of our like library or our resume. So I'll show these to you guys really simple. I'll start with the middle. Um, these are just images. This is images that were just put together on Canva, right? So it's 3 pictures stacked on top of each other. Effortless. And when you have clients following you, when you have your seller following you, and they see these things like this, they like you more. And then number two, it shows people that you're selling houses. Even if it's not your own house, you're hosting an open house, take screenshots of that listing on the MLS, take screenshots of the Zillow, post that shit on Canva, make it on Canva, do it like this, show that you're busy. Like nobody knows that it's not your listing. Do these open houses. Like, I don't know, like if I had no business, I would do two things. I would host an open house every damn day in the neighborhood I wanted to be in. And then I would separately join a club to get like long-term business. But I'd be in an open house every damn day, posting content, making content about it. And then separately, I'd be in like a club to like get longer term relationships. But that would be like the short and long term. And then all my content would be around these listings. Nobody fucking knows whose house is what house. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. They're watching your videos while they're taking a poop. They're watching their videos while you're walking your kids. Like everyone literally is just scrolling by your shit. They see house, they see your face. They see house, they see your face. That's it. That's it. So let's see if there's some audio. Let me show you
Okay,
guys
can
something.
can you elaborate on clubs? Like what clubs are you referring to? Like give us an example of a club.
Yeah, I'm in Habitat for Humanity. I've sold two houses to people that I've met through Habitat for Humanity in the last like 12 months. Not a ton, but I'm doing something good. I have to volunteer anyways. I love Habitat for Humanity. I get free staging because I work with the Restore. Like,
Yeah, that's good.
so, Angel said something that is like also super nuanced. He was like, I share my deals. I dish out this to feed everybody. That is abundance mindset. Abundance mindset. Because do you know what an alternative way to do shit is? Paying somebody by the hour to just go like open a door or keep everything for yourself. Like abundance mentality is sharing to do more for the greater good, right? So keep that in mind as you're like so stuck on certain things because there's just so much out there. These are green screens. I can show you guys how to do these, but these are really simple. This is me screen recording my website and green screening it.
It is someone's lucky day. Chester Road in Covina is back on the market because the buyer failed to perform. This place is 3 bedrooms. Look at this kitchen, 2 bathrooms.
Super simple. I screen record going through the listing. I put a link to the website so you can click on it, and that's just me talking about it. This right here is a sticker. So I do the same thing. I just screen record me clicking through the photos. I put a link, get the details, and then I make a little sticker of myself pointing to it.
Chris,
Effortless.
you do this, or does your media guy do this for you?
It really depends. My media guy does a lot for me, but I do a lot of things too because I'm actively doing it, right? So, like when the stuff needs to go on my story, some of it is curated from them, but a lot of it I'm doing as well. And truthfully, Angel, when I think about why I'm still doing some of this stuff, it's because I like it. It's because I like it, right? Like I think about the next listing that I'm going to sign and I think about the idea and marketing that I'm going to do for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's some joy that you have to get from this shit. And if you don't, how the hell else do you do this for 40 years? Like, there's
You
no
know
way
what?
you're doing this just because of money. Like, I know that my mom is not doing this for money. Like it's got nothing to do with money anymore. It's got everything to do with being the fucking best. It's got everything to do with like seeing what you can do. Like tell me I'm wrong.
No, I was this morning when I got up, I go, why do I do this? I enjoy it. I'm like your mom. There's some of us that we just enjoy what we do. I have no gray hair. Honestly, I was thinking about my health is good. I love what I do. Sorry, Chris.
And,
By the way,
no, and you do the piece of the job that you like to do, right? So you have people like myself jumping on, you have people in your corner stepping in to do the other pieces of the business that you don't find joy with. You're just doing the listing piece that you like. That's what's kept you in this for so long. My mom is doing what I tell her to do on video. She's doing what we share, like have her do. But what is she doing? She's on the phone. She's just doing what she wants to do, right? So find the piece of the business that you guys are interested in and get so fucking good at it. And then hire
Christopher,
people to do the rest. Hit me, Reggie.
I have a question for you. Oh, that's my grandson's name. He spells it the same way too. So anyway, I have a property management company. We manage several properties all over Southern California. And I was wondering, is there a way to leverage, or what your thoughts are on leveraging some of the vacant or upcoming rental properties as far as trying to get listings to sell?
Yeah, 100%. I think there's a couple ways that we would have to be like strategic. Is the goal to get property management clients, or is the goal to get listings to sell?
Listings to sell, but because I have access to the properties when they're vacant, when they're being rehabbed or fixed up to put back on the market.
Yeah, so truthfully, videos in which we are out and about perform so much better than sitting behind a desk. The reason we sit behind a desk and make content is because it's faster, it's more scalable. But anything that you can do that's out and about is so much more dynamic. So, first thing that I would think of, Reginald, do you go by Reggie or Reginald?
Either one, Reggie's fine.
Yeah, so like what the first thing that I would think that's like low hanging fruit, Reggie, is any type of educational or informational content that I have can be framed about what I'm seeing in this house. So, for example, I'm at our newest rental that's going to get placed on the market in the next 2 weeks. And I thought it was a great opportunity to show you these few remodels that we've decided to go with, right? First thing is these countertops. From my experience, buyers are always looking in the kitchen. This is the first thing that needs to be addressed. They don't like, you said that you were putting this place on the market to rent, but it was like a 0.2 seconds. Everyone's just going to see Reggie in another house,
Mm-hmm. That's good.
right? Like, there's a piece of like being everywhere that literally is just you. It's like, it's not your fault they didn't watch the whole video through. It's not your fault they didn't listen to it closely, but you could do that every single day in a different house, and people would probably think you're selling all those houses.
That's awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Illusions.
Was there another? What? Wow, that was, I don't like the voice of God. Whose deep voice was that?
No, it was me. I said it's an
Oh,
illusion. It's an
Oh yeah, it's an
illusion.
illusion. Yeah, it is an illusion. And it's like faking it until you make it, right? And then the other thing about having these processes like Angel is like when you have 28 listings, how the hell do you handle that unless you have a process? Right. So a lot of this content that we have now that we're making is the same kind of content over and over again because I have a process and it's an approach. And when we have 12 listings at a time, it's the only way that we can make sure all the boxes are checked. So these ones you can watch again. This was just one that we dropped yesterday. This is like a little bit of an older one. Carousel to the right. So this is a static post that I want to tell stories with. Stories are what sell, right? Just closed escrow. Like this is actually really not my favorite. I wish I would have shown you a different example. This should really say how I sold this house in 2 days. I'm upset at my team for putting this example and I didn't catch it. But just close escrow is shit. And I will say that about my own stuff. That's wrong. It should say how we sold this house in 2 days, how we sold this house at the launch party. Just closed escrow means nothing to the consumer. It means something to real estate agents. But what this post would show you is it tells a story as far as what the consumer went through to get the house. And that's where I want us to like think about as we are doing activities in the business, documenting them so that you can then create marketing about them later. See in the comments, this is good. I appreciate you, Enrique. Stickers through Canva. Yes, stickers through Canva or also stickers through your iPhone. Like I'll be making stickers on the iPhone. Just like click on the image. Um, the running club is such a good idea. Whoever was running the listing agent handle, that's like such a smart idea. So if you guys scroll through my page, I'd show you other examples because I'm realizing these two might have been the ones that I've put for this slideshow, but they're the newest ones. This is a compilation video. So when I told you that we're making a lot of content for multiple reasons, if you were to scan this, you're going to see it's like 20 videos in one. It's just the best pieces of the house, of the videos we made to create one more piece of content for us to post to kind of tell this story. I'm realizing I wasn't responsible for curating either of these. So I worry what it's going to say when you scan it. I have other good examples on my page if these are not like the best ones. But even me, done is better than perfect. Like done is better than perfect. And I was obviously proud of this enough to not catch it. 10, ripping through in 5 minutes, I'm going to go way faster, is the single property website. I don't have the most sophisticated website right now. I'm using Sierra Interactive. That's my website CRM, and they do my single property websites, but they're good enough. And then I'm able to retarget people when they visit it. So the single property website is dynamite, and then my QR codes on my for sale signs go there. The database emails are big. So I would imagine that Angel probably has multiple lists, but do you guys have lists when it comes to your database? Do you have just your clients? Do you have everyone all together that you met at open houses and the clients. Like, are you really good about being granular and have things tagged? Whatever it is, the chances are you're not sending enough email. If you are not sending at least one email a week, in my opinion, Angel, how many emails are you sending?
On a daily basis, I'm gonna say probably about 200, which is a
Jesus
lot.
Christ. Okay, just to like client
Me,
to consumers.
so
Yeah, not
if it's me personally, I'll probably do about 10 a day.
wow. So, and this is to the whole database?
Yes.
Okay, so as you can see, there's so many different ways to approach this and still be very successful. I was going to go here and say, you better be sending at least one a week. I am doing at most like three a week to the database. Angel's doing 10 a day and he's still successful. What I found is that if you are sharing things that are meaningful, it shows people that you're active. That's where the conversations start. So any of the content is being sort of adapted to look appealing. These are different sort of like email graphics that we've used. But if you're not sending emails to your database and using your sales as an opportunity to tell them what you're doing, I think there's opportunity that we're missing.
Chris, I want, but I want to be clear with everybody. The reason I do so many is I leverage myself. I have about four people have my email, so when they're emailing for me, they think it's me.
I
Okay,
love
so
it.
I don't want to mislead anybody. We do a lot every single day. Emails are going out, but again, I'll probably do three myself, but the team does the other ones.
Right. 100%. And it's a great way to be communicating with people. Google My Business. So you guys might be sleeping on this shit. Google My Business is big. Google My Business is very big, especially because we want to be ranking in ChatGPT. So this is probably I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go so fast, but in order to rank in ChatGPT these days, there's two places that we need to be showing up more. One is Google My Business, and two is your own website. So it's really important right now for us to be publishing blogs. It's really important for you to be asking. It's like, so I don't have this in the slideshow, but there's an update section of Google. There's a Q&A section of Google. Ask yourself questions and answer them about your local market on Google. Use keywords in the updates that you post on Google. Go to Google My Business after this and click around. There's a lot of opportunity. And if you're not posting your houses there, you're missing a little bit of it. Uh, QR codes on the for sale sign. I've already mentioned this. I sent you Justin's number, but like this is one of our newer sale signs. This is a dynamic QR code. Scan here for more info. It goes to the landing page. It captures their information. Now we're able to retarget them. Bada boom, bada bing. House
I
tours.
ask
House tours are
Chris, I'm going to ask you a question about your QR code on your sign. Does it track you and tells you that it's coming from your sign? And
so
I'm going
not
to ask that differently because you have multiple QR codes. So you're not using the same QR code for one thing. You're using multiple QR codes for different stuff so you know where it's coming from, right?
Yes and no. So unfortunately, I can't tell you if they're coming straight from the sign or if they're coming from maybe the YouTube video because
Got
it's
it.
all getting sent back to the IDX like landing page where they're getting captured, where they're signing in with their Google or Facebook. So in the future, I would love to be able to get more granular with it, but I have a pretty good idea of them coming from the sign based on like the marketing that's out there, right? So if I'm getting these scans or I'm getting these like lead updates right when the postcard go out, I kind of have a feeling. I try to do my best to note it in the CRM. I hope that kind of answers your question.
You
You can
did.
kind of
You
see
did.
this little code right here. That right there, guys, is how each one is custom programmed. So I don't have to print it over again. See that?
I love it.
That's
Wow.
how that's how we avoid having to like make multiple signs. 360 videos. So this is like a great place to end. Yeah, this is a great place to end. I think real estate agents need to take more ownership of understanding the financing component when it comes to buying a house or even selling a house. I think a lot of consumers have questions about the payment, down payment, options like that. We're the soldiers. We're before they see lenders, right? I love the 360 camera. I thought this was an easy piece of content for us just to rip off and just like keep doing. So every property we'll do like a walkthrough pretty much, and then we record a voiceover giving people how much income you need to afford the house and then what the monthly payment is. As rates are changing, as things are happening in the market, I think there's so much opportunity to um, empower people by giving them this education. Gosh,
All
I'm
right,
sorry,
everybody.
950.
Everybody, we're going to move this on to the implementation link, but everybody, I want to tell Chris, you are amazing because I see you share. There's very few agents that share everything they do, and you held nothing back. I mean, you gave them stuff that secret stuff, man. So
Well,
you're
because
just
it's you know it. It's like there's no secret other than you still having to show up and do this shit. Like I give out these templates, right? Like literally, you could just like get these templates. And how many people are on this? 73 people. 90% ain't gonna do nothing. No disrespect to nobody, right? You know what I mean? But like that's the problem with the real estate. That's the problem with the internet is we have it all at our fingertips, which is why we don't value it. It's just like
Well,
tomorrow.
this is where you and I know you help people and everybody, you guys can reach out to Chris. You guys can collaborate with him. He's there to help sometimes or all the time. You ask him as we are, and you said something. Most people won't do what they need to do. And that's where we created the implementation. And that's who you're speaking to next. These guys really listen. These guys are committed in their business to do what they have to do. And this is the crowd that I want you to pour it out because they will listen to you. And whatever they need to do, they're going to do it. By the way, tomorrow's class, everybody, it's be there because it's accountability. Chris knows this. We all have to start planning for 2026. You got October, November, December, and you got to launch your stuff. So tomorrow, rather than working on the net sheet, we're going to work on how you're going to make 2026. And you're going to tell me what you want. I'm going to show you how to break down the income. It's perfect. So tomorrow, for the rest of you, we'll see you at 9 a.m. And Chris, you're more than welcome to be on. You know what? I'm going to ask your mom to be on here. I want your mom to deliver because she's wow. She's old school like
Yeah,
me.
hit her up.
So
She is old school. Yeah, holler at her. I'm sure she would love it.
all right,
I was just gonna
everybody,
say, if you guys need any, yeah, send me a message on Instagram. I just put my handle. You can find me at Chris
please,
Benjamin. If
please
anybody needs anything, and you can send me a message
put it
there.
again, Chris. I
Um,
don't see it down there. Put it again.
There. And we put the link as
Oh,
well.
there it is.
oh,
Okay.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes.
And tell them to
So
follow you on Instagram, by the way. Tell them.
yeah, if you guys want, you're welcome to follow me on Instagram. In my bio, I do this weekly free email. So, like all of these templates and stuff that I've mentioned, I'm pretty much emailing out. So, sign up for the email and then you can DM me. And then, if you want everything that we're doing, I have a school like Angel and it's all in there too. So, however I can support you guys, I am totally here.
You're awesome. Everybody, come off and say, thank you, Chris. Come on, guys, tell him.
Ah,
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Chris.
Chris.
Thank you,
All
Chris.
right.
God
Thanks
bless
so
you
much,
guys.
Chris.
You
Great,
guys
great,
are the
great.
best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Please
God bless you
send him the
Chris.
guys.
link
Thank
for the
you.
other class. Chris,
Oh,
we'll see you
yeah,
in a moment, all
please.
right?
See you
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye,
Let's go get
Chris.
some
Bye.
listings.
Thank you, Chris.
Bye, guys.
Please retard the presentation. I have a meeting. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.